Hello and welcome to my science tutorials. In today's video, I want to look at how to calculate the area of a rectangle involving quadratic equations. So let's begin by looking at an example. We have a rectangle of length x plus 3 meters and width 2x plus 1 meters. The area of the rectangle is 12 meters square. We have to find the length of the rectangle. So let's have a look at how we solve this problem. So the first thing we want to do is to write down our solution. Okay, so let's draw our rectangle. And then we're told that the length of the rectangle is x plus 3. So we have x plus 3 here. And then we have the breadth over here is 2x plus 1. Okay, so from this, we know that the area of a rectangle is the length multiplied by the width or the breadth. So which means in our case is going to be equal to the product of x plus 3 and 2x plus 1. And then we're told that the area is equal to 12. So it means that all we have to do is to expand the bracket and now solve for our answer. So we have 12 is equal to expand this bracket, we use the first s term here to multiply the entire of the second bracket, and we use the 3 here to multiply the second bracket as well. So we are going to have x multiplied by 2x plus 1, then plus 3 multiplied by 2x plus 1. So from here we can see that 12 is equal to x multiplied by 2x will give us 2s squared, plus x multiplied by 1 will give us x, plus 3 multiplied by 2x will give us 6s, plus 3 multiplied by 1 will give us 3. So from here we can go ahead and finish solving our equation. So we are going to have 12 is equal to, we still have our 2s squared over here, plus we have x and 6x, so we can say this is equal to 7x plus 3 over here. So from here we can bring the 12 to the other side of the equal to sign, so we can equate it to 0. So we have 12 is equal, let me undo that. So we can have 2x squared plus 7x plus 3 minus 12 is equal to 0, which means we brought the x to the right hand side. So from here we can go on ahead and simplify further. So we have 2s squared plus 7x, then we have 3 minus 12, that is going to give us negative 9, so we have minus 9 is equal to 0. So all that we have to do now is to find a way to solve our equation over here, to factorize it either by a factorization, or we use the method of completing square, or we use the almighty formula, any of the method to solve this equation to get our answer. Okay, so for us to be able to solve that equation, we use the formula. So we use the formula minus b plus or minus the root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. This is the formula that we are going to use to solve the problem. Now the equation we have is 2x squared plus 7x minus 9. So from the equation, it means that our a value, which is the s squared term, is 2. Our b value, which is equal to the x term, is 7. And then our c value is equal to negative 9. So now that we have our parameters, we can go ahead and substitute them into the equation that we've written at the top over here to find our answer. So let's go ahead and look at how we do that. So we do that by doing the substitution. So when you do the substitution, we are going to have, this is equal to, we have minus 7 plus or minus the root of b is 7, so we're going to have 7 squared minus 4 A is 2 multiplied by C is negative 9. Okay, all over 2, the A is 2. So from here, we can go ahead and simplify our equation further. So in simplifying our equation further, we have this is equal to, we still have minus 7 plus or minus the root of, if we simplify everything in the brackets, we are going to get 121 then divided by 4. Now this is equal to minus 7 plus or minus the root of 121 is equal to 11. So we have 11 on 4. Now from here, it means that we can go ahead and split our formula to have our answers one after the other. So the first answer we're going to have, let me represent that by x1, is going to be equal to minus 7 plus, we use one of the signs, plus or minus here, we use one of the sign. So we use the plus first, plus 11 divided by 4. That's the first one. Or x2, the second one, will be equal to minus 7. This time around, we use the minus 11 all over 4. If we compute what we have for x1 in the bracket, we are going to get x1 to be equal to minus 7 plus 11 will give us 4, and 4 divided by 4 will give us 1. So that is our first answer. Our second answer is going to be equal to x2. Minus 7 minus 11 is minus 18 divided by 4 will give us negative 4.5. Now that we have our answers to be 1 and then negative 4.5, let's go ahead and see whether which of these answers is suitable for the length of our equation. So let me quickly get some space and let's see. Okay, now we said our length is x plus 3. Now if our length, or our first x that we found, which was 1, if we add 1 plus 3, that is going to give us a value of 4 meters. So that is acceptable. The second x that we found, the value was negative 4.5. So we have negative 4.5 plus 3. If we add 3 to that, we are going to get negative 1.5 meters. But there's no way our length can be a negative answer. We don't have a negative length. So it definitely means that our x is equal to 1, and then our length in this case is equal to 4. Which means that out of these two answers that we found, s is equal to 1 is our appropriate answer, or our appropriate factor for x, or the root of x is 1. Now let's have a look at another example to appreciate what we've studied so far. So we have a rectangle that has a length. We have a rectangle has a length x plus 4 centimeters and width 3x plus 4 centimeters. The area has been given to us to be 11 centimeters squared. We are to find the value of x. This time around, we're just to find the value of x. So if we draw our rectangle, our length is going to be x plus 4, and then our width is going to be 3x plus 4. As usual, we know that our area is equal to length multiplied by the width, and our area was given to us to be 11. This is equal to, then we multiply x plus 4 by 3x plus 4. So from here, we have 11 is equal to, we expand the bracket, so we have x multiplied by 3x plus 4. Then we have plus 4 multiplied by 3x plus 4 again. So it means we have 11 is equal to x multiplied by 3s is going to give me 3x squared plus x multiplied by 4 will give me 4x plus 4 multiplied by 3s will give me 12x plus 4 multiplied by 4 giving me a value of 16. So from here I have 11 is equal to 3s squared, then plus 4s plus 12s is going to be 16x plus 16 again. So from here, I can move the 11 to the right hand side so that I equate my equation to 0. So let me do that here. So that will mean I have my 3s squared plus 16x plus 16 minus 11 is equal to 0. So I have from here 3s squared plus 16x. Now 16 minus 11, I have plus 5 is equal to 0. So from here, I can go ahead and use the method of factorization to easily find my answer. So let's go ahead and look at how we do that. Okay, so this is our equation that we want to factorize. Now if we multiply 3 by 5, we're going to get 15. And so 1 and 15, these are two numbers that if you multiply you get 15, but if you add you get 16, which is in the middle. So it means we can use the factorization method for this particular example. So we have 3s squared plus 15x plus x plus 5 is equal to 0. That is how we are going to solve this particular example. So from here, we try to bring out the common terms that we have. Now if we look at 3x and then 15x, we realize that 3 is common for all of them. So we factor 3x out, 3x into bracket, then we have x plus 5. It means if we multiply 3x by x, we're going to get 3s squared back. If we multiply 3x by 5, we're going to get 15x over here. So here plus, between x and 5 there is one common, then we have into bracket x plus 5 again is equal to 0. So it means that we can now group this guy and this guy. So we have into bracket 3x plus 1, and then we repeat one of the ones in the bracket, x plus 5 is equal to 0. So it means our first x value, which is going to be x1, will be equal to, we equate this guy to 0. So we have 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. This means that we have 3x is equal to negative 1. We divide both sides by 3, which means our x is equal to negative 1 over 3 as the first value of x. Now let's go ahead and look at the second value of x. The second value of x is going to be when we equate x plus 5 to 0. So that's going to be, this is x1, x2 is going to be x plus 5 is equal to 0. So it means x is equal to a negative 5. Now from the question, we're told that the length is x plus 4. So our length is x plus 4. It cannot be negative. So if we look at the second x that we have, x2 over here, if we use that, which is minus 5 as the value of x plus 4, this is going to give us the length of minus 1, and we know our length cannot be negative. So it means that the most suitable will be x plus x1 is equal to minus 1 over 3. That is going to be the most suitable for the value of x over here, as if we add negative 1 over 3 to 4, we are going to get a positive result as the length of the rectangle, and that is what we want. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful, and then kindly subscribe to the channel if you are new to this channel. So thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.